Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. तो गुणेभ्यः आत्मानं वियुज्यात्मसमाधिना युयुजे भगवद्धाम्नि ब्रह्मणि अनुभवात्मनि. Ajamila fully engaged in devotional service. Thus, he detached his mind from the process of sense gratification and became fully absorbed in thinking of the form of the Lord. So today we have to talk about deity worship, different angas of a devotional service. In fact, we follow two angas. One is called Bhagavad Vidhi, other is called Pancharatra Vidhi. Bhagavad Vidhi refers to the first three elements of Navavidha Bhakti. What is that? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vishnu Smaranam. Idu Bhagavad Vidhi. Bhagavad Vidhi Niyamena Kala. Just like it is said, what is said? Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatra Pita Niyamita Smaranena Kala. Niyama illa, Kala illa. Anytime you can read Bhagavatam, anytime we can chant. Bhatha no rule illa. Correct? You're lying on the bed also, you can read like this. No aparada. But you cannot do deity worship like that. Correct? Kala is there. This time we should do arti. It should be clean. We should wear fresh clothes. Correct? Ashtu niyama is there. So many rules are there. So that is Pancharatra Vidhi. Now, we are actually following the Bhagavat Marga given by Lord Chaitanya. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire, the Goswamis, this movement is actually founded by the Shad Goswami. They gave the sthapana of this movement. All the details of practice, everything they have given, all the order of Lord Chaitanya. They are authorized by Lord Chaitanya to do it. So what happens that? So what happens that Lord Chaitanya principally gave focus on the nama of the Bhagavad Vidhi. Therefore, this movement is basically a Harinam movement. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam kalau nasti eva nasti eva nasti eva gatiranita. So any part of the word we go, first thing we give to public is the holy name. And then people feel so glad. And this is a. But then people are so impure. The Goswami said, not only we should have the Bhagavad Vidhi, that is chanting and reading, we should also have Pancharatra Vidhi. Pancharatra Vidhi, I remember when I came to Mangalore first time, 2002, I didn't have deities at all. I just put a picture and we were doing. It was so difficult for me to get people in time for Mangalarti because there is, unless deities are there, that feeling the Lord is waiting, we should be there, that doesn't come only. Correct? You understand? And we have to offer bhoga, it is getting late, we are not offered anything. So many things were there. We were eating once a day and we used to offer something in the morning, not even morning, night. Morning we used to offer some fruits to one picture and night some bhoga, that's it. Because there is no rules. Deities means you may eat one time, half time, that is separate. But you have to at least keep improving the standard. Actually, we have to go still higher. Radha Krishna worship means still higher. We have to keep bringing up the standards. You understand? That makes discipline. Then trying to understand why the Goswami said, no, these are all degraded people of Kali Yuga. They are not like Parikshit Maharaj who can just sit and hear. There should be some Pancharatra Vidhi. Then what? Cleanliness. Can you come in front of the Lord dirty? You don't feel like, correct? Let me take bath and then go for darshan of the Lord. Correct? People go to temple. Do they go dirty? No. They take bath, wear fresh clothes, then they go for darshan. So that enforces some cleanliness. It enforces some timeliness. Okay? And additionally, the deities also are a great blessing. Why? Because we have one weakness. When we see a form, we put consciousness in the form. Consciousness is a property of the soul. It has nothing to do with the body and mind. But we have a tendency to put consciousness to our own body. I think this body is living. I feel this body is beautiful. But it is just packet of stool and urine. I have that tendency. So when I put the tendency on the deities, what happens? It is truth. When I look at you, I think you are conscious. But actually you are not conscious. You are dead. Consciousness is soul, which is not what I am seeing. I am seeing only a packet. Correct? This is understood? But when I put consciousness on the form, on the deity, what happens? It's a fact. Deities are fully conscious. When the Lord is served with love, that Lord manifests His presence there. More and more depending on your love. If you are really loved, deities will talk to you also. You understand? You understood this phenomena? So deity worship is extremely important. And so many ways we can see deity worship has been made integral part. And another nature now, reason. When you look at the deities and you see the beautiful form of Radha Krishna, you lose attraction for so-called beauty of this world. You lose attraction. Why? You see, so beautiful. Keep looking. And Prabhupada say that impression you should carry in your heart. And here he is telling in the shloka, the yogis go to the forest to meditate on the Paramatma in the heart. Devotees find it very easy. They see right away in 1 second. He has to sit for thousands of years to get darshan of the Paramatma. The deity is nowhere less than the Paramatma in your heart. Nowhere less. Don't make that mistake. That one yogi in the forest is seeing the Paramatma. It is special more than the deity. Nowhere less. It is as good as the Paramatma yogi is seeing. So they get more benefit. And also deity worship enforces certain minimum standards. So we know I should become to that standard. So there are so many ways of purity, of timeliness. They asked Prabhupada once this question. How do you know Pujari is very nice? Prabhupada say if he is timely and if he is clean. The devotees are expecting, he will say, when he looks at the deities, tears from his eyes, with great love. Correct? That is secondary. First he should keep temple clean. First he should do arti on time, bhog on time. Prabhupada is so practical. When devotees had gone to Vrindavan, so at that time, they were expecting that Prabhupada being an eternal associate of the Lord will tell about intimate pastimes of Radha Krishna. But they had some other experience. Prabhupada used to come. Why the rooms are so dirty? They were rather being, because he knows what to tell, what they will want to go get into Radha Krishna Leela. They should keep themselves clean. So therefore, Pancharatra Vidhi, Bhagavat Vidhi, both go together. Prabhupada said, just like you drive a car, there are two wheels, left side, right side. Like that, a balance should be there. Otherwise, there will be no proper progress in spiritual life. In fact, it is nice that we should daily take darshan of the deities. If we can, we should ourselves have a deity and decorate. If you cannot, then you should go to temple and see. The deity is nicely decorated, with an incense is offered, the flowers decoration. And as in the temple also, we should try to improve the standard. So more and more people find. So it is so soothing for a devotee to take darshan of the Lord. It is so satisfying. So deity worship is extremely important. Another thing is that you bow down to the deities. What are the work you do with the deities? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam is Bhagavat Vidhi. Then rest. Start. Archanam. So Prabhupada said deity worship is practical. And I found it. I remember the first time I was in the Bangalore temple and given the seva to do worship the deities. When I entered the altar and when I was doing arti, I was just thinking that isn't at this moment my faith is being tested. Correct? Theoretically is okay. Correct? You may say, yeah, Lord is there, Krishna is great. But when you personally go and you're offering, then you're really seeing how much love. I have no love. I really don't want to offer him anything. Correct? Theoretically, yeah, we can see Krishna is there, we are all his servants and we have to serve him. That's our only life. Okay? Very nice. Give the deities, give you bhoga. Now offer with love. Let us see how much. You yourself see there is no love. You got it? It's practical. Bhagavad Vidhi is theoretical. Pancharatra Vidhi is practical. And what are the ways? Archanam. Then? Vandanam. You're offering praise. Let us see how much love. You yourself see there is no love. You get it? So then you know I have to work very nicely, I have to chant very nicely, I have to read about Krishna so that there is some love in my heart. When I offer, it is said, Krishna does not accept because of your ghanta, because of your mantras. We can see speaker in English, Krishna please accept. Prabhupada said, we don't know, it's not that Krishna doesn't know all the languages. Krishna, when he was there in Vrindavan, was speaking to birds. He knew their language also. Krishna knows all the languages. They say, even in Google, you want to translate, it doesn't know all the languages. Suppose you put Kannada, it cannot translate. Only few languages it knows. Krishna knows all the languages. You can speak in Kannada, you can speak in Tamil. Krishna, please accept offering. True, if you know the mantra, it is good, but you know the mantra, you should know the meaning of the mantra also. And you offer with love, Krishna, can you accept? Definitely Krishna will accept. Why will not accept? But if it offered with love. What is the shloka? Patram pushpam yomya bhakta prachati. Krishna says, my devotee, when he offers with love, asnami. Somebody asked this question to Prabhupada, how do you say God will accept? Prabhupada's answer was classic. He says, Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, if you offer me these four things, patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, with love, I'll accept you. I'll accept it. Asnami means I'll accept it. So whom do I believe? I believe Krishna or I believe a rascal like you? Is Krishna a liar? He used to be, because it's so personal. For us, it's some kind of mechanism. No, it's so personal. Is Krishna a liar? Krishna said, I'll accept. Why will not accept if it offered with love? But then Prabhupada said the famous statement, we can meditate on that days and days. You should hear that tape. Prabhupada says that, my Lord, I don't know how to cook. And I brought an offering to you. I have no devotion to offer to you. Please accept it. And then Prabhupada is in the middle of class. And if you see, till that time, he's roaring like an acharya. Acharya means he has to correct. He has to take. Actually, acharya at heart is very humble. But he has to instruct. So he is always like a king. And you can see, it says, Krishna, please accept. And he cannot speak now. You can see he's crying now. That is the heart of a Vaishnava. It's a great heart of an Acharya. Okay, so with that love we have to offer, Krishna, please accept. So this gives an opportunity. Another thing, if you want to serve Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, you understood you have to serve Krishna. You are chanting, reading, finally you have to serve Krishna. How do you serve now? How do you serve? Deity. You get time to dress the deity, you get time to bathe the deity, you get time to, take scents and we rub over the body of the deity, we do seva to the lotus feet of the deity, you dress the deity. So it gives you a practical opportunity for service. It gives or not? It gives practical opportunity. You are dressing. So that is another reason the deity worship is there. It gives you a practical. Bhagavad Gita theoretical, Pancharattra Vidhi is practical. And it is Krishna's omnipotency. Many people have this some foolishness. They say that Paramatma comes inside the deity. Deity, there is no difference between deity and Krishna. There is nothing inside the deity. Just like our body, we think Atma is there. So they think deity, inside that Paramatma is there. Deity is Krishna. Don't do inside outside. Abhinatvam nama namina. Correct? Deha Dehi Bheda doesn't exist for the Lord. Don't do all those nonsense interpretations and speculations. No. It's the Lord. Krishna can, Prabhupada explains this point. Achinda Bheda Bheda Tattva. Krishna can, through any of his energy, fully manifest himself. Krishna is independent. His energies are independent of him. Correct or not? Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says or not? Bhumi Abu Analo Vayu Khammano buddhi evacha ahankara itiyam ve bhinna prakriti ashtada. Bhinna means it is separated from Krishna. The 8 energies. Atma is different, it is marginal, but these 8 are separated. Just like Prabhupada says, you record my class and hear the tape, it is separated from me. Separated energy of the Lord. It is his energy. When you are hearing Prabhupada class, correct? It is his energy, but it is separated. So it is, but Krishna is so powerful, he can fully manifest himself in any one of his energies. Therefore, there are 7-8 ways you can have the deities. What are the 7-8 ways? Anybody knows? You can have in the Vigraha form made of. What are the different ways you can make deity? You can make of metal, you can make of stone, then You can make of jewels, then you can paint, then you can make in the mind. You can conceive the Lord in the mind. There is one very interesting example how powerful is deity worship. There was once one devotee and he was meditating on the Lord in his mind. And then he offered sweet rice to the Lord. He was offering one by one items. Whenever we cannot do it, therefore we need gross form of the deity. That is advanced situation. Don't try to imitate. So then what happens when sweet rice is offered, generally certain sweets should be cold. Then it is certain things are best as hot, certain things are best as cold. So sweet rice should be a little cool. In fact, when you keep sweet rice for 2-3 days, it becomes more tasty. Correct? At least one day. So what he does is that he wants to check whether it is cold or is still hot. So he puts his finger. Everything is in the mind. Narayana in Vaikuntha wants to have fun with him. He burns his finger. He sees smoke coming out. Red. He is thinking what happened. So Lakshmi is, always massaging the feet of Narayana. Narayana is laughing and laughing. Because he was accepting his offering actually. And then he sends Vaikuntha Vimana. He says, bring him. He's a nice servant. And immediately that servant Brahmana is taken back to Godhead. So actually it is like that. And deities can move also. And there was one Gaunitai deities, which is the place, Navadip Mandal Parikrama. And that comes, what happens is that one devotee has this Gaunitai deities. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu visit. So he requests, please stay here. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu said, the deities are there. There is no difference. So then what happens? They stay, they become like deities. The deities start walking out. What is this? And not only that, in that temple, the deities are specially alive. When in the time of Lord Chaitanya, when there used to be kirtan, the deities used to come out and start dancing. So there is a stick there outside the altar that you have to stay inside. He used to, hey, don't get out of the altar. The stick he kept, you keep inside. So actually, this is very advanced pastime. There are more pastimes of the deities which are very, very active. There is a famous temple called Sakshi Gopal, where a devotee went and he wanted the Lord to be a witness. Because in front of the Lord, somebody had promised to give him his daughter. And somehow the promise was not fulfilled. So he felt bad for the Brahmana, because great offense he has done. He, in front of the deity, has spoken something. Therefore, we should be very careful what we speak in front of the deities. There are 64 offenses in front of the deities you can do, deity worship. How many? 64. One of them is putting back to the deity. That is one of the offenses. We should slightly turn, and back we should not show to the deity. You tell Durga. Salpata. There are so many offenses. Basically, deity, very easy to understand all the 64. Just think you have a respectable person in the house. That's it. Correct? You don't talk loudly in front of him. You don't do so many things in front of him. There are 64. Very easy to understand once you understand Lord as a deity. So then what happens is that he told the Lord, my dear Lord, you are directly son of... Yeah, that will come. Gopal deity, he said, my dear Lord Gopal, see this happened, you are the witness and you have to come there now. So the deity saw his faith. He was, was a young Brahmana, but he was very advanced. Very advanced. Otherwise he cannot speak like that. My dear Lord, please come. So Lord said, the deity spoke to him. See, how can I come? I am a deity. Deities don't move. He looked at the deity now. He said, yes, deity don't move, but they don't talk also. So Prabhupada said he got defeated by his devotee. Krishna then now understood, I am trapped now. So he said, okay, I'll come, but the condition you have to make so much rice. I am very hungry every day. Deities actually are not hungry. Lord is Sachidananda, but he has become dependent on his devotees. Correct? When you get late for offering, deities are hungry. What is happening today? Food is not coming only. Actually, it is true. So every day he has to offer this much rice, kilo rice, and he is walking. And the deities make a condition, don't look behind. I am walking behind you, and how do I know you are walking? You can hear my ankle bells. Okay? And then halt at some place and offer me bhoga. Again you walk in the front, I will walk behind you. Krishna always likes to have some fun. He will not agree everything. If you look at me, I will stop. So he makes some condition. His leela is always some entertainment. And then what happened? He reaches a village, and suddenly he cannot hear any ankle pulse. I said, wow, I came all the way whether he is there or not, and looks behind. Deity says, see, I told you, now not move. He said, doesn't matter. Now you reached the village. I'm bringing the whole village. He went, and whole village came, and people could not believe. The deities, even these deities are only 3 feet deities. You cannot lift them. Very heavy. Nobody can carry them from here to bus stand also. We struggle to carry to our car itself when we have, the festivals. And imagine that huge deity. No way he can lift it. People know that. You need 10 people to lift it. So people accept it. The deity has come walking on the way, and they fell at the feet of the deity. Anyway, they were great devotees. They are so happy to get darshan, because Gopal deity, a very famous deity in Vrindavan. Okay? There are 2 famous deities of Vrindavan. One is the Govinda deity, which is now in Jaipur, another the Gopal deity. So that people became very happy, and the deity were named Sakshi Gopal. So like that, there are so many examples. Deities actually are alive, and they're very active. There are some more instances. The deity stole sweet rice from Madhavendra Puri. Therefore, it's called Shira Choro Gopinath. When you go to Mayapur on the way, this deity comes also. Shira Choro Gopinath. Okay? Even now in the temple, they distribute sweet rice. Okay? So deities act. Deities are alive. Okay? And we should actually, our mistake is, I told so many times, when a pujari is doing arti, what do we think? We think pujari is alive and deity is dead. It is reverse. Deity is alive and pujari is dead. Correct? What you are seeing of the pujari is only dead body, but you are seeing of the deity is fully alive. But something very nice, one very scientific devotee told us. In mathematics, we are dealing with, when I write 1, 2, 3, 4, what is it? It is symbols, not number. You understand? I can write 1, 2, 3, 4. I can write in Kannada also, I can write, or in Hindi 1, 2, 3. Roman also I can write. So what is the number? This is not number, these are symbols. You got it? So just by using symbols, we are doing whole engineering, science, everything. It's not number, it's a symbol. What number is? 2000 years scientists are not understood. They are still debating. They have some 6, 7 theorems about it. Correct? What number is a big debate going on. But these are symbols. By symbols you are dealing. You do all mathematics, everything. 22 into 88, you make big number. What is it? It's not number. It's a symbol. So same way, if you cannot understand much, why in spiritual life I cannot have symbols? Symbol. You got it? When by symbol you can do all your science, why we cannot do our spiritual science by symbols? Deity is a symbol in that way. It's an alive symbol. It requires little advanced understanding. The second thing, somebody may say, what is this deity worship? This is idol worship. Wait a minute. You also taking care of the child. What do you do for the child? You bathe the child, you dress the child. Correct, you do that. You bathe him, you dress him, you feed him. What else? We also do the same thing with the deity, no? At least this is made of marble. Your child is made as a packet of stool and urine. It is obnoxious. But then the mother will say, no, don't tell all this thing. I enjoyed so much. We also enjoyed. We also, when we bathe the deity, dress the deity, we also enjoyed. Not only we enjoyed so much, we do it publicly and lakhs of people watch, and we do live telecast also of that. You cannot bathe a child and do live telecast. Nobody will interested to watch it. Correct? Very, very intelligent argument. Take care. So if you know, you say, I am enjoying. You enjoy more when you do it to the Lord. And these deities are not imaginations. These are made on the basis of the form Krishna displayed when he visited the earth, the form which is described in the scripture, the form which is meditated by the great acharyas, and in the Shilpa Shastra also, it is said this is how the form should be made. Correct? It's not imagination. It's a pakka science. We should fully, with full enthusiasm, take benefit of the deities and take benefit. Srila Prabhupada ki